Hello, this is a note on making a nautical chart, or at least a training, let's call it a training chart, using OpenCMap as a source of the data, and the OpenCPN program, in particular the Weatherfax plugin, which is a powerful tool, and we're using just part of it. So I'm going to start out here, and again, this is not a practical case you would do here. I'm going to choose an area of Newfoundland here to make this chart with. We had other reasons for doing that today, but you can buy with the OCharts program. OpenCPN's OCharts program, you can buy all of Western Canada official charts for 20 euros. So this would not be practical here, but other parts of the world it might be. So we're just illustrating the process. And so what you do is you find the area that you want, and this OpenCMap has, some areas of the world, they have some pretty good marine data. Others, they don't have very much at all, but it's at least something you could make a mock-up chart or something to play with or do training. Like, for example, we have our simulator is, you can use it. Let me just see if that's going to zoom in any better over there. Maybe not. Okay, so let's just say you take an area. Whoop, I overdid it. An area something like that. Okay, so then you would capture a picture of that. Okay, well, wait a minute, back up here. Go to the view. Here's where you turn on this OpenCMap option, where you can turn on everything you want here. And then it doesn't have much in the way of contours or depth information, but again, it's something you can practice with. It would not be an area that you would use a real chart for navigation, but we illustrate the process. So then you capture that. Then what I would do after you capture that, without changing anything, go up here to the view and turn on the aerial photo and capture again. So I haven't done anything. I've captured it once I've captured it once as a map like this. And the reason is we can see these grids here. We can see the grids here, but once you go to a aerial view like this, it's really hard to georeference these. But I think we can do a trick that makes it work. Okay, so we got both those pictures. So we're done with this CMap business, and then let me just go back to this picture here. So I've got these two. Oh, and here's the other thing. That's that one captured and is trimmed. It depends on how you captured, what program you're using, and things like that. But you want to trim it so it's just a chart. You could maybe cut this stuff out. But here's the important thing. These have to be JPEGs. You could maybe use a TIFF, but you cannot use a PNG. And, my native capture program always comes a PNG. So if you use a PNG, it'll go all the way through this whole long process, and you'll get to the end, and it just won't work. So step one, be sure that you're saving these as JPEGs, and that's that one, and then here's the one of the map. So these are exactly the same. One's a map, one's a JPEG. One's a image. Okay, so now let me just see what program I'm in here. Okay, so I'm in a Mac. This is a PC. And the reason you have to use a PC is because this Weatherfax plugin here, Weatherfax plugin, does not work on, there's not a version yet for the Mac. Okay, so you open the Weatherfax plugin. Oh, this is the one I just did. Let me just delete that. Okay, good. So when you open this plugin, you got to turn it on. Of course, up here you go to the options and then the plugins. And once you see the plugins, you come down to Weatherfax and turn it on. I don't think there's any preferences here we care about. Oh, you could change the colors to 16. The output color 16, and I've experimented with this, and this seems to be the best. 4 or 8 or 6, they don't work. 16 definitely works. 256 did not work. But anyway, again, people could have different experiences with that. I'm just saying I use 16. Okay, and they have to be JPEGs. Okay, so there's nothing special there. So we turn that on. We turn it on. Now you come up here, File, Open. Now we go navigate and get our file, and we're going to do the map first, and we open the map. Now, and that all looks, you see all the buttons here, everything looks fine. This is a scroll up and down like this. Now we're going to go next, and here's where we georeference it, and this is Mercator. That's all correct. This we don't have to deal with right now. None of this either. So then we just have to coordinate it. So let's go, but you want to pay attention to what's going on here, and you want to write down some of this. But you see, these are the coordinates. When I put a number, when I click somewhere on here, like I'm going to click right here. I'm going to do this red one, and so I've got a check mark in the red, and then I'm going to click here, and that's draw 2 red lines. So that's a reference point. So look here what you've got here. This says y, and this is a little bit subtle. Y over x. So this is y, and y is this direction. So this is a graphic of a given size. You could, and it doesn't hurt maybe to let's see. Go here, map. Map. And then go look in some graphics program, and you see we're looking at a graphic that is 1920 pixels this way and 953 pixels this way, just as a keep things in perspective there. So, but this point up here in the corner is 0, 0. And so the y is increasing going down here. So when I click this point here, this is 302 pixels from the top down to here. This is 156, and it's 1, and this is x going that way. That's a longitude. So y is a latitude, x is a longitude, and x increases going that way. So this is 150 some pixels going this way. In principle, we don't need to know that, but it's going to be handy to know that. So this up here, and here's the other thing we need to know. This is intended for decimal degrees, but we don't have decimals, we have minutes, so we're going to turn on this block here where we can see the minutes. And then notice that the latitude north is positive, but longitude east is positive. So we're west, so this is minus. So this has to be like that. So let's go first. What are we doing? Y is a latitude. So see, latitude over longitude. So latitude here is, what's our latitude? 4734. So it's 47, and then you come over here, 34, and then you would come down here. Longitude has got to be minus, and that's and we don't want wrong numbers here. Wrong numbers won't work. Minus, and what's our longitude? 5243.5. 52 minus 52, and this is 43.5. You do not have to put another minus sign. That might even confuse it. I'm not sure. Okay, so that point is here. And now we're going to go to the green coordinate system here. Click here. Oh, here's the other important thing. I would get out a sheet of paper. It's just going to save time in the end. And on the sheet of paper, you write the red coordinates, 302 over 156. Now, once it's all working, you can throw your sheet of paper away because we're going to save it, right? We're going to save it. But till we get it right, it's best to write this down because you can click something wrong or click twice when you meant to click once, and these numbers kind of can get scrambled. So write this down, then you'll save yourself that trouble. So you got 302 by 156, that's the top one, that's 4734, 5243, minus 52. Now we're going to the green one. So we're going to do that in the other corner of the picture over here, and we're going to put that, say, right here. Now hopefully that comes out green. So there's 2 green lines here, right? And this is now 875. So we're 875 down from here, and we're 1709 over to this way. And what are we after first? A latitude, 4733, right? So this is 47, and this is 33. And now we come over, and the longitude, we got to go upstairs here, 5239.5. Again, minus 52 and 39.5, right? So that's got it. Now I want to save this. I'm just going to call this well, what am I going to name it? I've got several things in here with similar names. I'm going to say St. John, St. John's, number 3333, and it's the map. Okay, so I've got a name for this thing. So if I go in and screw up, I can always come back and call this. Well, I'm going to show you that trick. Okay, so there you go. That's done. Now we hit next. And it's not right. You see, that's all garbage. What happened? Okay, let's go back and look at what's wrong. File, edit. Now, let's go. This is all okay. Go next. Now, what happened here? Let's look at this. This is oh wait. This see something here. This got tweaked. This number here was 300, and it got saved wrong too. So that's why our piece of paper is good. This was 300, and this was 156. I'm getting that off my sheet of paper. This was 4734 minus 52, 43.5. That's right. This one 875, 1709. That's all correct. Okay, so now let's go next. Yeah, that's better. So you see, okay, so that I just illustrated. I made a mistake. I don't know what mistake I made. You were watching, so to speak. But having that sheet of paper written down, I could go back and fix it, and we're okay. So there we've got it. Now there's a map on there. But this is unique in the sense this will only work if we're opening up the Weatherfax. Now what you can do is File, Edit. No, not Edit, Export. Now remember, I've already changed those colors to 56. So I'm going to take this. Now these are two I did earlier. Well, let me put my 33 in there with it. Let's see. I don't want to get into trouble here. Okay, so that's 33. All right, so that's done. Now we want to see that this works even if, okay, in other words, I want to be able to send that. I want to send this chart to a buddy or something, right? I don't want him or her to have to go through and do everything I did. I want to just send them this map, and they open it up in their OpenCPN, and it's all done. And I want to show that should work. So now how am I going to do that? I'm going to effectively do that this way. Let me go in here. I've done some practice on this, so let me just remove. Oh, look at this. Here's an interesting test. You open this up. This is the Mac version now. So it's like I sent it to the buddy. The buddy's myself. He's running a Mac. Okay. And furthermore, Mac won't even run the Weatherfax. But look at this kind of interesting practice and learn. I open this up and I can't do anything. And that's because this is all hidden. Look at that. So you got to open that up. And I'm going to remove this. Remove it. Okay, remove it. Okay. Now, but I did save it. Let me go back and look in the 33. Yeah, see, there's the map. This is one you could email to your buddy right here. This map right here. That's a map. Nothing to do with Weatherfax anymore. So I'm going to go in here. Okay, look, just to be clean. Let me go in and make this a little cleaner. Finder. I'm going to take these guys right here. No, I've got to leave the photo. So I'm going to take this and this, and leave the photo. Okay, I want to get, okay, so I'm going to take this stuff and move it somewhere. I'm going to move it down into miscellaneous. Okay, so here's what we started with the map, and I made this cap. Okay, so now there's only those two in there. So now I can go back to this person who opened up their program from, got nothing to do with Weatherfax plugin, and I go to the charts, and then I say add a directory, and it's St. John's. Oh, it's not. Why is it not seeing those? Okay, I have to add a directory. St. John's. Open. Here's this. Apply. Okay. Oh, okay. There's a chart. Okay, so you see, there you go. Now this is like somebody else. This is looking at the KAP file. It has nothing to do with anything. So that works. So in other words, we've made a KAP file doing that with this. So that's, in a sense, the end of the demo, except I want to just show you a trick you can do. Okay, so let's let that go. Let that go. Now let's go back. Now I'm back in the PC version, and I want to get rid of this and start over again. Right? I want to start over again. So I'm going to go File, Delete, Delete, Delete. Okay, good. Now File, Open. Now we're going to go in and get that photo picture. Open that. Now I'm going to go Next. Now I'm going to go in here and grab the one that I saved, which was 33, right? And that brought back in all the data, but I must rename this, okay? Note this trick. I can't leave it that way. It won't make the right kind of KAP file. Okay, so I name that photo. Then I think I'm next. I'm done. Now I see I got a photo map right there. Now I say File, Export. Again, I have 16 colors. This is photo. This is where it is. Okay, save. Okay, save. Good. Now I can close. I can just say File, Delete. I don't need to rely on this anymore. And I can go in. Now I'm on my own computer, right? I'm at my own, quote, my own computer. Add directory, St. John's, select full. Let me open that, see what's there. Oh, that's cool. There's nothing there. Open CMaps. Oh yeah, there is something there. Okay, so there's that. Well, I'm going to have to. Let me go look to the buddy's computer. I'm still on the PC. I'm on the PC. So I've emailed it. I emailed the photo one to my buddy. Okay, so let me go back to my buddy, which is myself. Where am I here? Oh, okay. OpenCPN. Now that's here. That's here. Open. Okay, that's there. Open. Apply. Okay. Now you may have to. Okay, wait a minute. Let me close this for a minute and see. Maybe that thing did not get saved in the right place. File. Open CMap. St. John's cap. St. John's photo cap. Okay, so that's there. Well, I did this a while ago and it did work. I'm just not sure why it's not working. Well, sometimes with this you just have to do that. Open and close it. Well, let's do it a different way. If they're going to play tough. This program's playing tough. Hardball. Hardball. Let me come in here. Hang on just a minute. I want to get down into my Mac. OpenCMap. St. John's. So this is a guy that keeps showing up, and this guy keeps, let's just delete him. So that's the only thing there. Okay. Now, go back and close this program. Open this program. Now, what do we got here? I think I may have to go, you may definitely have to go back here. St. John's, apply. Okay, scan. Okay, there you go. All right, I'm done. So the thing is, you can coordinate and have both the map and the graphic one and the image, photo image, in the same one. But I have to figure out, maybe I have to figure out a better way to do that. But the point is, here's a summary of the little video. We can use this program, Weatherfax plugin. We can make a map. We can make a KAP file that can be transferred to another program, and so it no longer requires the Weatherfax to view. All right, I'm stopping. Longer than I hoped for, but that's it. Thanks.